revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell them?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And they're going to set.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 43, 43. Check. Look out,
On first down, Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go, here we go. 12. Lock. Get hot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air. He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Armstead brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 48 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 23 yards, the final tally. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He was looking for Watkins that time. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
1st down and goal to go.